right, JARON Boots Ennis responds to the call out from RYAN Garcia. And he responds with a tweet saying, he's food. This goes to show you they don't know what the hell they doing over there with JARON Boots Ennis. And after I break this down, if you can't understand it, you might be, you know what? You might have the intelligence, the equivalent of a number 2 pencil. You know, seriously. Now, I'm going to break this down, okay? Now, JARON Boots Ennis is somebody that, you know, passes the eye test. A lot of people are talking about. I mean, he looks good. You know what I'm saying? No doubt. A lot of people want to put JARON Boots Ennis in a place to fight somebody like Terrence Bud Crawford. But what stops him? Number one, he doesn't have the backing, and he doesn't have the money behind him, and he has none of the pull. He has none of the clout. He has none of the credit that he needs to pull off a fight like that for it to be beneficial for both sides. A lot of people don't understand that. So if anything, they have a problem with promoting JARON Boots Ennis, probably because literally the lack of promotion, and there's nothing that you really can promote off his resume that can be spectacular or put him in that higher echelon of fighters that we like. So this is what I'm talking about. Now, not only does he have a history of not responding to certain fighters calling him out, you know what I'm saying, Conor Ben, Blair Cobbs, you know what I'm saying? People call JARON out and JARON don't respond, okay? But he says something on this, but it's what he said that irritates me. RYAN Garcia calls you out and the only thing that you can say is he's food. He calls you out for a fight and say, you know what, let's do it. Let's run it. And your only reply is he's food. Why this doesn't make any sense? Let me break this shit down further. RYAN Garcia is trending right now. RYAN Garcia is probably the most viral boxer in the game as of right now, meaning everybody's talking about him and what he did to Devin Haney. Being somebody who was sitting on the shelf and wasn't really promoted, why would you miss out on an opportunity to engage in a back and forth with RYAN Garcia? He actually threw a light on you, my bro. He threw a light on you. Even if what you guys were saying was just to entertain the fans and just for, you know, shits and giggles, you know, it doesn't matter. The point is, when a person like that has that kind of attention on them and they help cast the light on you, you need to play tennis and throw that back. And the last thing somebody want to hear is just he's food. If he call you out and say, yo, I'll fight JARON Boots Ennis, what about replying like, okay, champ, I'm here whenever you ready? You know what I'm saying? And that's just being light with it. You don't respond to he's food. He call you out, you call him out back. You know what I'm saying? Or say some slick stuff. Say something that's going to put your names up in these titles right along with RYAN Garcia. You can trailer hitch with this viral wave that he's riding on right now. You can trailer hitch off that. And that's going to help in an area in which you're lacking, which is exposure and promotion. So when you have the most viral boxer, the most trending boxer call your name out and your only response is he's food, you were obligated to say something much more engaging, something that's headline worthy. Now, you didn't even say much. And you see, they just talking about this little tweet right there. The simple thing that you said is he's food. You know what I'm saying? That made it to a headline. So imagine if you wrote something that actually caught people's eye. It doesn't matter if you guys are going to fight or not. What matters is help putting your name in rotation, because PBC and Showtime didn't help you do it. They had you sitting on the shelf, right? So in any form and fashion in which you can promote yourself or get people to pay attention to you or put eyes on you, you should be looking like this, man. If they like RYAN Garcia, they gonna love me. They just need to get a glance at me. They just need to know that I exist. So that's when you're obligated to be more engaging as far as via Twitter, if you're going to respond, than this right here. This doesn't do anything. He calls you out and you just basically say he's food. No, call him out back or talk shit to him. You know what I'm saying? Or have a back and forth. That's only going to help people become aware of who JARON Boots Ennis is. And then they're going to ask, well, what is the hype around this guy? Let me go type him up. Let me go on YouTube and look at some of his fights. Oh, crap. This dude is flashy. This dude is charismatic. You know what I'm saying? He got skills. He got power, and he's young. He switch hitters. He does all that. You know what? I'm going to keep my eye on this guy. That's how the game is played, man. Who didn't understand that? That's how the game is played. But when you get a viral boxer like this who sheds a light on you and all you say is he's food, but he called you out, they don't know what the hell they doing over there, man. They don't. And the main thing is getting JARON Ennis up to code so we can present him to somebody like a Terrence Bud Crawford. And who's ever going to go into this fight, they can see more than they're just losing money or losing a product or something like that. It's got to have benefits on both sides for promoters to want to come in and get the shit done. Other than that, they're just going to be paying a whole bunch of money for somebody to cancel out their new product that they try to put on the show. It's very simple. The only thing that I see is there's big opportunities that he could have took that he hasn't. There was good opportunities that he could have capitalized on to promote himself, but he hasn't. The only thing I'm saying is this. It's obvious to me that you guys is using Terrence Crawford's name to promote JARON Ennis. So why not also use what RYAN Garcia did to help boost JARON Ennis? Don't that make sense? Or do y'all just want to ride off Terrence Crawford's coattail? Because it's no doubt y'all building this guy up as somebody who can beat the pound for pound boogeyman. You know what I'm saying? It's no doubt. But is that the only avenue? Is that the only name that y'all want to use? Is that the only way you're going to go about it? Since you've been shoved in the dark and put in the closet for so many years for messing around with Showtime, we not even going to mention that you was already offered a fight that your team turned down to fight at Terrence Bud Crawford. You know what I'm saying? The whole world act like that shit don't exist. But since something like that has happened to you and you have moved over there with Matchroom because you basically saying they wasn't doing nothing with you, when you get an opportunity like that, when somebody throws you an alley-oop like that, man, you supposed to slam dunk that shit. Say something that's going to go viral. I understand that may not be your cup of tea. I understand that may not be your thing, but leave it up to your team to think like that. Because if I was around you and I was part of your team, I'll tell you exactly what to do. And if you ain't want to do it, I'll be like, man, hand me the phone. I'll do it for you. Don't worry about this. Go train, champ. I got this internet shit. I'm gonna make sure this shit go viral. Everybody gonna be talking about this exchange. And that's how you're gonna do it if you're gonna be on social media. But if not, what's the point of you guys having social media if you're not gonna be social? That's all that I'm saying. Now, if you mean to tell me what I said did not make sense to you, I hate to call people names, but you're an idiot. Because as far as business goes, a businessman understood everything that I said, and he would even tell you, yeah, that's savvy, that's smart, that's strategic, that's what you're supposed to do. They'll tell you that. You know? So when you have an opportunity like this, why would you fumble it with a just he's food? No, he called you out. Just like Conor Ben called you out. Just like Blair Cobb called you out, which you haven't responded to this day. Stanionis then said something about JARON Ennis too. You know, why are you not taking the opportunity to keep your name in the rotation? That's all I'm saying. But y'all want to holler and cry about a Terrence Bud Crawford fight and wonder why we say that this ain't properly cooked yet. We can't get him to get a decent fight that's going to boost his name. He can't even boost his name through theatrics. So what the hell we supposed to do with this, man? That's all that I'm saying, man. That don't make no sense to me. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.